So there's still gear in here. Sleeping bag and everything.
It's Timber Adventures here, and in my many years of hiking and walking and roaming the forest over hill and dale, I've had some pretty great adventures and opportunities to explore. And one day my wife said to me, "You spend so much time in the middle of the nowhere and off grid that you're eventually going to come upon something that you don't want to see." And a few weeks ago, I set out to cover a portion of the Quehanna Trail in Pennsylvania, and while tiddling along and doing video clips here and there, I saw something out of place. And I'm an inquisitive soul, and let's watch the video.
I saw something weird up here ahead of me, and not quite sure what it is, but it looks like an abandoned tent. So, come across some weird things up here before. It looks like I'm still coming across weird stuff. Definitely is abandoned. That's really weird. That's real weird. Hello? Never know what you can find. Hello? That is strange. Nobody's been here for a while. They just left the camp stove and everything. Take a picture. So there's still gear in here. Sleeping bag and everything. It's not like a junk tent. So, we're gonna leave here. I took a picture when I'm done with my walk. Maybe I'll stop down park office and see if they're aware.
This is the first time that I've come across an entire abandoned campsite, not just a stove or a hat or shirt. It was a full campsite. And it wasn't junk equipment either. This was a well-traveled trail system, and I continued my hike, finished up, and on my way out of the park, I stopped just to say, hey, you guys, you probably already know about this abandoned campsite in the Quehanna Trail, right? And I was met with, I'm not aware that anyone has reported this. So we proceeded and we talked with a few other people, and they were not aware. So it had not been reported. So we did a plot on the map where it was, GPS location shared, pics, video, any other information that needed collected. And from that point on, it was in the hands of the park, forestry, or DCNR in the state. But I did my part with what I had, and it went from there. And I spoke this week to a district forestry office, and just to make sure I could share the clip and that it wasn't part of a nefarious finding, like, not part of a crime or a missing person, or, the stuff that we actually go to the forest to get away from those things. The sleeping bag was lumpy, and it was most likely because of sleeping bag and clothing within it as well. So there was nothing to worry about, and all was within norm, and that's good to know. In closing on my thoughts for this, I have never been afraid of the outdoors when hiking, walking, exploring locations, and I'll continue to forge on without fear. The outdoors are beautiful, rewarding, relaxing. It's a place of comfort, and I encourage everyone to get out. I was surprised more that on this very well-used trail system, no one else reported this before, and this had been there quite a while, not more than 50 yards off the main trail. and it was in a spot where people sometimes stop regularly to camp. There was some water noted inside, and it hasn't rained for months, so I was a little shocked that nobody else reported this. Once again, I do want to say I encourage people not to be afraid, and if they see something out there that's out of place, say something. The Quehanna Trail is rewarding and challenging, and it's stunning in the beauty, the aromas of the outdoors, the wildlife, and the wildflowers that you'll see. So get out and explore and stay safe. I have hopes that I will soon get over my procedure and get my regular speech pattern back, get rid of my speech impediment. So thanks for bearing with me in the meantime. And hey, if you like what you see, please subscribe, share, comment, and like. Thank you very much from Timber and Nessie. Cheers.